Yo, what is up guys, it's me Eve again here playing Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains. In today's video we're going to talk about the three characters that are going to come into the game. We're not going to really talk about the leaks, like not their skills, but we're going to talk about just in general some information about the characters, who's going to be on which banner, who's going to be the fragment chest character, and all of that stuff. So obviously we have Noro V2 coming in. He's going to be the new carnival character. You probably already have seen his leaks, who he's gonna be with, at least based on the leaks. Again, he is very good, extremely insane. This is how his carnival looks like, carnival encounter here. So it looks really good, and I think he's gonna be really worth it if you want to go for that insane Aogiri character. And probably, like as we've seen with the previously with all of the characters in terms of how they look on the basic stats for the carnival characters, he's probably gonna be like number one on CP or something like that. Because the previously Uta is now currently number one. Before him, it was the Arima, and before Arima, it was All. So I guess everyone is just gonna be getting like number one all the time. So I think the same goes for Noro as well. So he's probably gonna be one of the best characters in the game after he releases. So really excited for Noro. I've been waiting for him for a long time. I've been begging for them to finally make Noro as well. So this is the time for me to go nuts. I do have zero fucking diamonds at this point because I've spent everything on Uta. But hopefully by the time we get to Noro, I do think I'm going to be wailing on the fucking Noro just because I love that guy so much. And we'll definitely do some summons on him. Other than that, we have the Nishiki here as well. He's currently, at least based on the leaks, he seems to be a blue character, so that's also interesting. In terms of like how he looks based on his abilities, he's not that. I wouldn't say he's crazy. There definitely needs to be some testing to see how good he performs. Because again, there is some instances that I think he might be pretty shit because of the AoE skill type stuff. When we need AoE type of units, and then in the meta AoE, in the current meta on Taekun, for example, there's only one AoE character, and that's like all. So basically, only whales play, for example, two AoE units in their team because that's a full-on CP advantage team, and in the Break the Chains is just very hard to fight. For example, whales that have 1,200,000 in terms of CP, so only they can do that. And for normal people, it's just gonna be still Team Hinami probably in their team over the Black Up Touka on the field there. So Nishiki is gonna be on the field. Again, we will need to wait a lot to see how he's gonna perform. If he can do insane amount of damage by himself, then he could be actually meta. If he's gonna be doing baby damage and he's just gonna be used for like full-on support for other AoE damage deals, then I think it's gonna be a little bit shittier, because again, he's said to be an AoE attacker here. All-round abilities as well. He's a DPS unit, so hopefully he's not a full-on like basically not a baby damage on him there. So I'm really hoping for that. In terms of the third character, we have the Touka. So Touka is gonna be kind of like a supportive type of debuffer role. So she's kind of like all around as well. She has a debuff, she has some cheap damage, she still has some damage as well. She can remove buffs as well. Also, there's some interesting stuff with her because she can remove all buffs. And does that take on the charm as well? We'll need to see. Is that only like, does she only take out the buffs that are like white buffs, or does, like, for example, charm also work? Because if she can take out the charm, kind of the same as, for example, Uta can do, then she could be really essential, and she might be exchange for basically the current green Touka with a charm. Because if she can take out the charm, then there's no point in using the old green Touka anymore. As well as she seems to be a green unit as well, and that's a little bit weird because now we have fucking three Toukas that are green. That's insane. I don't know. Maybe she's gonna be like, I don't know, a blue Touka. I guess I could see that more happening more. Again, this is only leaks. We have no idea how she's gonna look like in the game, but she could actually be green as well, and that's a little bit weird because like 3 green characters, especially 3 green Toukas already. Like, where's the blue ones then? That's a little bit weird. So I'm hoping she's hopefully gonna be blue. I think that would be better. Again, in terms of her skills, I do like her more than Nishiki, to be honest. I think she has more interesting skills overall. Nishiki's, I think, more of a simple and really be a little bit weirder gameplay on him compared to Touka. I think Touka's gameplay would be a little bit more interesting. He has some cheap damage, all of those buff removals, also all of those, like, she has an aid, so there's a like kind of a new skill that is gonna be like basically a new term that's going to be introduced. Again, if this is again only or based on the leaks, it could be changed when they put it into the game. For now, it's called aid, so effective in the aid, and we have no idea what that exactly means, because that could be just an assistance. That could be maybe they're renaming the assistance as an aid now. Maybe it could be a backup. For example, they're calling it aid now, or it could be both. Like, for example, aid could be both backup and assistance ability. That would be interesting to try out and see how it's gonna work out in the end. So I think overall, in terms of my ranking, obviously Noro, my fucking boy. So excited for that guy. Once he comes out, we're definitely doing a summons on him. So second place, Touka. I think Touka is just overall more interesting than Nishiki. Again, it doesn't mean that maybe Nishiki is worse than her. Nishiki could be probably better than her, but I just more interested in Touka overall. Even though I'm more interested in Nishiki himself as a character, like as a design. Obviously, we have like 7 Toukas at this point. I'm not really excited for the Touka herself, but I'm excited for her skill set. Her skill set is pretty interesting, so I put her in terms of my excitement in terms of characters on the second place, and Nishiki's on third. I don't know. I'm not really entertained by the AoE type of skills that he do in there, like AoE type of skills buffs that he needs to do to play. I don't know. I think it's a little bit weird, and maybe in future he could be seeming maybe not that great currently. Again, everything that I'm saying here is we didn't even get any test. He's not out yet. We don't know for sure if he's gonna be bad or good. So we just need to wait until the day he comes in to test him out, as well as obviously we'll need to see how he's gonna perform. But again, even if he's could be kind of shitty now, maybe really like situational as well, or like a second or third team character for Anteku, then I think he could be better in future once you get better AoE damage dealers. For example, there's only like currently again almost only one that is played on the field on most of the teams in Break the Chains. Again, it could be different a little bit on the TGA side, but I think for the most part, Nishiki is a little bit lackish because he's really dependent on those AoE skills, I think. And in them terms, I'm a little bit not that excited for him. But again, we'll see how he'll perform. Hopefully, he's gonna also do great, and we'll see it for ourselves. Okay, other than that, hopefully you've got a great day. I'll see you on the streams as well, so don't forget that I stream every other day now. I changed a little bit of my schedule because of the work, so now I'm going to be streaming every other day. Hopefully I'll see you on the streams in there as well as you can join in the Discord to not miss any videos as well as streams. I always post notification beforehand, as well as don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next one.